What's going on, guys? It's Flaws, and in this video we're going to be talking about something a little bit different in FPS games. We're going to be talking about comfort and setup optimization. This is something a lot of people don't really think about, or maybe they don't even have the option to actually consider this in their setup. But we're going to be talking about kind of how you set up for a gaming setup that you can consistently come back to, and your muscle memory is not going to change throughout your different sessions. The number one most important thing is that your setup is the same for every single time you're playing your games. So if it's going to be moving around and there's going to be trash and bottles and whatever else on your desk, just make sure that's put aside. Maybe get a small trash can to throw all your stuff away. Don't have bottles and whatever in front of you while you're playing games, because that's just going to make it so it's uncomfortable and you're playing around stuff instead of just in your set area that you can consistently come back to and have the same muscle memory for. Comfort is also something that's really important, and comfort can be something that is just a little bit of an annoyance as you're playing, but that over a long period of time can just make you think about it. So if it's something like your hands are cold throughout the entire game, like your hands are just going to feel cold and you're not going to be able to move them properly, or if it's even just wearing the right clothing, if you're too cold or you're too hot while you're playing the game, that's going to be an annoyance that you have to worry about while you're playing, and it's just not something that you should have to be worrying about while you're trying to win games. Your chair is pretty important. Just make sure it has support in your back so that way you can play longer. I think that's the main thing. You don't really need a $500 gaming chair, or it can be a stool really at the end of the day. As long as you have something to support your back and that you're comfortable in and you can play plenty of games on, then that's fine. Just make sure you have a chair that you can consistently come back to, that's not too bulky so that it's hitting your desk and everything. Just make sure you have a chair that you can sit in, that's comfortable, you can play as long as you want, you can sit back, relax, and that just works for you. As far as lighting in your room goes, I prefer it to be dark when I'm playing games, just because there's glare on your monitor sometimes. This really doesn't matter. I mean, people playing stages that have crazy lights shooting up and down and all around as they're playing their matches. Just make sure you kind of have a comfortable lighting arrangement for you, and maybe you have curtains behind you to block out some sun for the glare. The last thing I'm going to talk about is reducing distractions. This can be your own distractions, maybe like going on your phone between rounds, or just having people come in and out of your room. Just try to limit those as much as possible. Obviously, we're all in our own different situations, but if you can reduce those to the minimal amount, then that's probably the best way that you're going to improve and learn while playing games. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys appreciate this video or learned something, please leave a like down below. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.